Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another week in my life. My name is Asselin if you're new here, and I'm just gonna be doing another work week in my life this week. I'm literally out of breath from coming up the stairs with the laundry basket right now. It's like 10 o'clock and today is MLK Day and we have off from work, but I'm actually like on call. Like I'm not actually like off. I haven't done any work today, but kind of just waiting on something to potentially come in. So I kind of just need to be around, I guess you could say. Not having to like sit at my computer all day by any means. I slept in a little bit this morning because I didn't really sleep in like Saturday or Sunday this weekend. And honestly, we just had like a busy Saturday and Sunday. Like I just did a lot of like YouTube and podcasting stuff yesterday. And then on Saturday, we just spent a lot of the day with like Griffin's family, some like random appointments and stuff this week. But I had this to-do list that I made for the weekend on Thursday. So I'm gonna kind of like go through and see what I've gotten done so far, because that way I can figure out like what I need to do still. I'm really hoping today to just sort of like finish up our laundry. We have one more basket to fold, but we folded most of it last night, thankfully, as soon as it was done. So very happy about that. I'm gonna go to a workout here in a little bit around lunch and just do some stuff around the house and finish editing a video. That's kind of my plans for today. I go through this to-do list. Really a lot of it was like errands, like running errands, like shipping a Poshmark order, RSVPing for our tasting, which is in like 2 weeks for our menu, which is so exciting. I did schedule my video and make a thumbnail for Wednesday, so that's good. Recorded my podcast. We cleaned on Friday night and I got content for my personal Instagram. I literally put that on my to-do list because I was like, I'm not gonna end up doing it if I don't. And I responded to all my Instagram comments from like the last month that I've missed. I returned my newly. Honestly, I got a lot of this done, so we really don't have too much to finish today.
Something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go.
Sorry that it's loud. We have laundry going and Griffin's currently making my little post-workout meal. He's making me 2 slices of turkey bacon and an over medium egg. The workout was literally so good. I feel like I'm dying during it, but then afterwards I'm like, I feel so good. Came home and Griffin was making his like lunch, so I was like, you wanna make me some too? So he's making that and I'm just on my computer. I'm kind of just trying to sort through some personal finance stuff. I just finished up like kind of setting up my like personal profit and loss like setup for being a content creator, and I'm kind of just like send that off to my CPA. So I finished updating that for the last month of the year, which is December. Right now I kind of just have for a lot of like the like home related expenses that we pay for like annually, like home insurance and like flood insurance and like that kind of stuff. I just kind of like put money in savings every month, but I want to have a specific bucket for all of those like expenses and have it automatically come out like as soon as I get a paycheck, just have like automatic transfer for that amount and go straight into my high yield savings account into a like home bucket for all of like those expenses. So I'm kind of setting that up right now. I'm trying to like make sure I have like the right total for that so that I can have it set up to where that goes every month straight to the high yield savings account. So it's kind of just like a sinking fund there for when it comes time to pay those things, the money will be there already, and I'm not like feeling like I'm having to like take it all out at once, and know that like I specifically allocated it to that, because that just makes it feel a lot better knowing that you did specifically save for it. Because even if you set the money aside that you need and you have that money, when you aren't like dedicating it in your head to being for that purpose, it just feels so much worse. I'd rather have it already dedicated, if that makes sense. But I like to do that for a lot, especially like annual bills and like for tax payments and stuff. I like to put it in my high yield savings account for those more short-term expenses or anything I'm saving for short-term, like my emergency funds in my high yield savings account and stuff like that. That's kind of how I have it set up.
Easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Okay, I am about to shower off finally. It's like 3 o'clock. I just filmed a little bit of content and I took Ella on a walk for a little bit, and then I finally finished up setting up like my budget. And let me just quickly have a little finance chat with you all. That's gonna be the theme of this video. It's just like personal finances in your 20s and money when you're not comfortable with money, because I grew up just with a very poor and negative mindset around money. I've always looked at things from a lack perspective, and one of my goals for 2023 is to really switch my mindset from being from a lack perspective to an abundance perspective or mindset when it comes to finances and money, because I am somebody that I've made more money every year of my life since I started working when I was 15. And even still, I have so much anxiety around money, and I'm always so worried about not being financially secure. And it is the number one like driver of 90% of decisions I make. Is it all boils down to, how does this affect me financially? Will I feel financially secure? I chose my college major based off of financial security. Like, it's been just such a driver in my decision making, which is wise. Yes, it's really just allowing that lack mindset to just breed on itself every year. And something I noticed today, I had this big revelation while I was setting up this budget, which I have never really budgeted. I've done this very basic, like 50% needs, 20% savings, 30% wants type of breakout, but adjusted a little bit. I've always done a little bit more for taxes. As being self-employed, I obviously have to pay estimated quarterly taxes, so I tend to set aside 30% for taxes. So I've always just kept it super basic like that. And I've never really budgeted just because I knew that I was saving what I needed to save. So I was like, I just don't really feel like a actual budget is necessary. But what I realized is that the way you handle problems in your own life is going to more than likely translate to how you handle your finances. So I'm a very emotion avoidant person. I avoid very like negative or uncomfortable emotions, and I tend to just be a workaholic and distract myself with something else so I don't have to sit with uncomfortable emotions. And I realized today that the reason why I've never sat down and set up a true budget is because I was scared to do it, because it made me uncomfortable, because it was making me come face to face with my finances, and that's an uncomfortable thing for me because I've always looked at things from the perspective of I never have enough. I want to stop idolizing money in that sense. So I realized that the way I handle problems in my life, which is to avoid them and to distract myself with something productive, is exactly what I do with my finances. I've tracked my income, but I've never like tracked my expenses. I didn't really track every dollar going out per se, but I more so am just tracking the things that are always recurring monthly. And I feel so much better now that I sat down and did that. I kind of prorated all of the annual expenses monthly so that I would know what I needed to set aside monthly for my portion of flood insurance and home warranty and that kind of thing. So I had all my home expenses, I had all my monthly recurring expenses like my phone bill, my car payment, car insurance, Ella's pet insurance, all that stuff, my nails, because I always get those done every month, and like groceries and HelloFresh and that type of thing. And then I set up my income like net of taxes and then all of my monthly recurring expenses, and looked at how much I had left over, and then allocated how much I had left over to emergency fund, my Roth IRA, for my wedding fund, and for my wants and that kind of thing. And I feel so much better now that I sat down and did it, because I've been telling myself that I'm not saving enough and that I could be saving more. And I think I'm telling myself that because I got really used to saving 100% of my work paychecks from my full-time job. I'm so blessed to be able to do that, and so thankful for you guys, because being a content creator is what allows me to do that. And I got so used to doing that I feel like I'm not saving enough now that I'm not doing that. But really doing that is very seasonal, and it's something that I'm not gonna be able to do for forever, because obviously now I'm planning a wedding, so there's a lot more that I have to pay for. So I've been beating myself up over feeling like I'm not saving enough because I'm not saving my entire work paychecks anymore. But I still am saving enough, because a lot of times I tend to just like not consider my 401k contributions and my HSA contributions. I don't really lump that into my savings. I look at everything after that is how I normally look at savings, but I always forget about those things. And sitting down and doing that made me realize, in terms of once you annualize my content creator income to what I make monthly, which I don't actually make it monthly. Some months are like way more, and then some months are literally zero. So once I annualized that and added that with what I make for my job monthly and saw like the percentage of my like recurring monthly expenses, including all of my home expenses, and saw like the percentage of my income that it was, I felt so much better. And I just feel so much better now that I like actually took the time to do that, because it doesn't feel like this scary thing in the back of my mind that I'm avoiding anymore. And I actually came face to face with it and did something about it. And I like proved to myself with numbers, factual information, that I am doing okay, I'm saving enough, and I'm in a much better spot than like I was telling myself I am. And we tend to be our own biggest critic, and I didn't realize how big of a critic I was with myself, with my personal finances. So I feel so much better now that I sat down and done that. So if you're anything like me, definitely sit down and do that, because even if it doesn't make you feel a lot better, you can at least just be honest with yourself. And being honest with yourself and sitting down and realizing and asking yourself what you need to do to be in a place where you do feel more comfortable will be a lot more productive than just constantly ignoring it and pushing it off and pretending it isn't there. There's your advice for the day from me, but sorry for the long chat. But y'all know I'm trying to provide as much value as I can in these videos and differentiate things, and I feel like it's always gonna be in the bathroom, these little bathroom chats. I'm gonna shower, and then it's gonna be time for dinner, but I'm probably gonna fold some laundry or something in between now and then.
Out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy.
Got some salmon ready to go out and grill. Got the grill master, and I have the carrots ready to go over there. But in the meantime, before I go outside and see if Griffin needs help, I'm gonna test out this barkeeper's friend. Ignore my dirty sink right now. We need to unload the dishes. I ordered this off Amazon. I've heard that this is just really good for cleaning like sinks and pots and pans and appliances basically, and even grills. And I figured we'd need it, especially since we've been grilling a lot. But Griffin had used this pan one time, and honestly I had to, where you're not really supposed to use high heat with the caraway pans. And when we were first adapting to our new stovetop, we'd have it on like 6, which is too lower than high on our stove, but like it would act like it was like really high. And we were so used to our old gas stoves, and we kind of like burned the pan a little bit. So I'm gonna see if this helps get this off. So here's a before. You guys, this is literally the same pan. It's unreal. And I also cleaned the cooktop with it, the stove top, because we had like a ton of like stains from like burning water and like burning stuff right there. And they were like rough in texture, and it like made this like new too. So I love it. I'm in the middle of turning mine into a rice bowl. Didn't get to show you guys this yet, but I got so much PR from First Aid Beauty, and I'm so thankful because I literally already use so many of these things, so I'm so excited. I love this face cleanser. I literally have this in my shower right now, and it's really good for like smoothing out my skin. If you've been here since I was in grad school, I was obsessed with this eye cream, and I still am. I just completely forgot about it, honestly. But I haven't tried these. These are really good, and haven't tried this. And then of course the Ultra Repair Cream. This is so good, especially in the winter. And then I put the Facial Radiance pads in here, and I love these. They're so good. So I'll leave their stuff linked down below, and thank you so much First Aid Beauty for sending these. Literally so sweet. Morning guys, excuse the mess behind me. It's just life right now. It's almost 8 and it's Tuesday morning, back to work today. I just made my typical breakfast and coffee. I got in bed really early at like 9:30 and I journaled last night, and I'm so proud of myself because I've like kept up that habit since the beginning of the new year, journaling on every Sunday, which I've done it the last 2 Mondays I've had off instead of Sunday because it feels better to do it the night before going back to work after the weekend. And then I read quite a bit of A Court of Silver Flames. I'm like halfway through that book. I'd really like to finish it this week. I think this week it might be a little bit slower for me, not necessarily slow, but slower than the past 2 weeks have been because my provision's wrapping up this week, and it's basically like my part of it's basically done, and it's like the week before I have work for another provision and the work for like some of my other engagements picks up. So I think it's like a little bit of a transition week. So I'd like to just like take advantage of not having to like work late and like try and finish this book this week, even though half of it's like 500 pages, or not 500, probably like 400. But yeah, let's get to work. I'm just wearing the Skims Boyfriend long sleeve tee. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees today, I think, which is gross, but I think it's gonna rain and stuff too. And then I've got on my adapted state joggers and just my Birkenstocks right now from when I walked Ella. And it's almost 8, but the last 2 weeks I've like been getting online, like logging on, starting my day at 7:45. So it's so nice to not have to do that again like this week. And that's just what we had to do for that provision. Like we just get on a lot earlier. Like being able to sleep until like 7 is a big difference than having to get up at like 6:40. Not that that's that big of a difference, but it feels like it.
Wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go easy.
I didn't get it before, but I just got my brows threaded, so love that. They were in rough shape, which I'm sure y'all saw in all the other clips that I've had in this vlog thus far, but it's lunchtime, so I just went on my lunch break, so it's super easy, and it literally, I'm in and out of there in like 10 minutes almost. It's so quick. It's like a little painful, but it's like uncomfortable, not really painful. But I go to the lash lounge. I just will never get over my brows being this even, because for my whole life, they've just been one of my like biggest insecurities, because I could never, like I had 2 horrible experiences waxing, and so it just made me scared to ever get my brows done because of that. And I will never be over my brows being like this good and similar. It's crazy. It's so crazy because I just feel so much better. Like, especially when I would look back on like pictures, like I'd just be like, oh my gosh, I hate how my brows aren't even. But I was always just so nervous to mess them up myself. And then also they would get messed up when I went waxing. So I'm so glad to like have this as something that I can do, and they're even, and I feel a lot better. So I'm gonna go home and eat lunch.
Easy on our tiptoes under.
Today has surprisingly gone by pretty quickly, which is a good thing, but I'm about to go to F45. Nobody's surprised. I am doing my hair in like this type of ponytail because it's a strength day, so I don't have to worry about my hair like coming out as much, because in cardio, like jumping, like this just gets really loose if it's a low pony. And also I'm trying not to like have a ton of breakage from my hair being in a high ponytail every single day for F45, because I'm starting to realize like I'm definitely getting like a little bit of breakage up here. So trying to avoid that, even though I hate it, this looks so bad to me compared to a higher pony. Wearing my usual white Free to Be Wild, I think sports bra. I need to just look up the name of it, and I do when I link it, and then I forget it. Because every single vlog, it's me going to F45 and I'm like, I don't know the name of the sports bra. But these leggings are new. I got them around Christmas when Lulu had their sale, because these were on sale for $69 and I had a $50 Lulu gift card from Christmas. So it was like perfect, $20 leggings, but let's go. And I've been wanting a green pair for so long. So I finally have some, and they're like the perfect like Christmas tree green. I love them. They have pockets. I don't remember the style, but I'll leave them linked. If there's any way for me to describe them, it would be Fast and Free, a compressive version of Fast and Freeze. Here's a better full body look at them, but I love them. They're like compressive, so they suck you in, but it's not like so uncomfortable. They're more compressive than like Fast and Freeze are, but they feel the same as Fast and Freeze, and then they have pockets like Fast and Freeze do. So I really like them.
Agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Guys, I just had the best workout. So good. What is this hair doing? Gross. My camera's about to die though, so I need to hurry with talking. I ran to HEB afterwards, which is a nightmare, because going right after like working hours is not good. But we just needed some more eggs. Quinn's been intermittent fasting in the morning and then eating like turkey bacon toast and eggs at lunch, because he's doing like a what is it called, a lean cut, I think, I don't know. And I've been really liking the turkey bacon and eggs too, so every time he makes it I'm like, can you make me some? So we've been going through eggs a lot faster than usual, so I got a 18 pack. Some more of these Velveeta, the cinnamon oat ones. I love having these before F45, whether I'm working out in the morning or the evening, the afternoon, like whenever it is. These are so good, like, because they literally say they give you 4 hours of nutritious steady energy. I don't really know how accurate that is. I'm not like a dietitian or anything, but I find, because I have to be so careful, because sometimes if I like don't eat enough before, like within a certain amount of time before a workout, I like really can't do the workout because I just feel like I'm gonna pass out the whole time, and I like have not felt that way with F45, and I'm like working really, really hard. So I love these, and I'll eat them like 30 minutes before my workout, maybe even sooner. So addicted to these pretzels. Got another bag of those for snack. HEB had a coupon for tampons, and I think I only have like 5 left, so I got some more tampons because I'll be on my period in like 2 weeks probably. Got some face razors. I almost got the Japanesque ones that I usually get. They're like $12 for 3. And these look so similar. Like they look like they're really gonna do the same thing for dermaplaning. And they were like $4, so I got those instead. And I hit the jackpot with the Valentine's Day marketed limited edition things. I am a sucker for all of it. I haven't had Halo Top in so long, like literally it's been probably like 2 years. I heard through a TikTok that Halo Top like redid their formula and it's like a lot better now, like it tastes a lot better, which unpopular opinion, possibly. I loved like OG Halo Top. If you've been here since my college days, y'all know. I actually genuinely enjoyed the flavor of it, but I really love the red velvet and the peanut butter and the chocolate chip cookie dough flavors the most. But they had raspberry white chip, limited edition, and white chocolate raspberry is like one of my favorite things. However, sometimes it's way too sweet. So we'll see if that's the case. Clorox wipes, not anything special. I got 2 cream soda Olipop. This is probably my favorite flavor. I also really like the cherry cola, but I think I like the cream soda more. And you guys, there were only 2 of these left. The way I was just like, excuse me, gotta get that, because there were only 2 left. White chocolate raspberry coffee creamer. Literally, what on earth? I am so excited to try this. I do not need coffee creamer in my fridge, but I love the Chobani coffee creamers because they're so creamy. And I'm so excited to try it. I have to share because I've never seen a flavor like this before. And then I got the Pure Love Blood Orange Hibiscus and Rose Synergy. I think I've had this before, not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure I had it last year, but those are the random groceries I got. But I'm gonna start dinner here now and just put on a YouTube video, and I'm gonna have like a nice slow night because today was a normal work day and I'm so thankful for it. It was so nice not having to like just sit at my computer for 12 hours because the project I was on like the last 2 weeks, the way it worked is like I would get on at like 7:45 and I'd step away for a workout in the evening every day, but it's like I had to be like basically available outside of that like the whole day. Like, so it was always just like this constant feeling of like stress, like is something gonna come up, and it was just stressful. So I'm really glad that that's kind of like over, or basically over, so I'm not having to like be on edge even in the evening.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover.
Our friend Cade from college was in town this weekend, and he like cooks a lot and everything, and he was like, we never got y'all an engagement gift, so when he was in town he was like, let's go to Williams in Sonoma and we're gonna get you one. And I am so excited. This is gonna be like my first time using it. Griffin kind of used it last night, but it's the coolest thing ever. The story of like the creators is on TikTok, and it's like a very sweet story. And basically it's like this really good quality cutting board, and then this little part detaches and it's all dishwasher safe, and then you like pop the bottom part down and you can just dump all of the like discards into it and then pull it out and throw it away. So it's like so functional. Love it. I just showered. We're gonna taste test the raspberry white chocolate chip. I just let it sit for a minute. I used to be so impatient and I never let it sit, but it really is so much better when you let it sit. This is actually really good because it's not too sweet. Like I thought it was gonna be way too sweet. The raspberry is very subtle though. Like it's not a very strong raspberry flavor, but it's really good. Like I would buy it again. Morning moment of truth for the white chocolate raspberry creamer. That's good. It tastes just like white chocolate raspberry, obviously, but highly recommend. It's definitely like a sweeter flavor, so you don't need as much, but I really like it. It tastes just like if you were to get white mocha and like raspberry like Starbucks in your drinks. Go try it out or go find it if you can, but I have therapy in like 10-12 minutes, so I'm in the middle of trying to eat my breakfast. Well, I haven't ate it yet. I'm finishing up making my breakfast. I like to mix just like a little dab of granola butter in my yogurt, my Greek yogurt. Cut some strawberries. I just took Ella out on a walk and I was gonna go to therapy in person, but I realized I have a dentist appointment at 4:30. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna go to an F45 class really quick and then come home and work. And I just ate a little RX bar and I think I'm just gonna do like something really quick that I can heat up when I get home. But my camera's downstairs, so sorry. And then I'm wearing my Set Active set, which I have not worn one to F45 before. Actually, lie. I've worn my very first F45 class. I was in like my pink sports bra and leggings, which I've since sold because I liked my story set more, and they were both like the same color, so I didn't need both of them. But I haven't worn a bike short set, so we'll see how this goes. But it's like 75 today, and I just like wasn't feeling any of my leggings. And since it's warmer, I was like, let's wear something for warmer weather instead of leggings, since I've been just like cycling through my leggings so quickly, and I like to save my black ones for like throughout the week, like during the day when I want to wear them, or on the weekends, so I don't like having to wear them to like workout classes, you know.
I want your heartbeat, I want you for myself, 'cause you're no one else's. So tell me you're missing, or tell me just how it is that you're someone else's. First tell me you love and lay in your arms, then call it Tennessee is the one. Man,
Hi guys, it is like 10 o'clock. I had my dentist appointment earlier. It was like horrible traffic wise because it was rush hour when I was going and leaving, so that was fun, but the dentist appointment was good. Teeth are good, no cavities or anything, so we love that. I desperately need to wash my hair. It hasn't been that many days. I think it's only been like 3, but it's just like so bad because it's just gotten so sweaty like 2 or 3 times. But it's 10 o'clock, so I like really don't want to wash my hair because then I won't be getting in bed for like another hour, and I want to read and I don't want to go to bed that late. And I body showered like really quick right after F45 today. I did shower, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna wash it in the morning. Leaving on a little bit of a cliffhanger with the furniture. Griffin finished building one of the chairs. They delivered like right before I was about to go to the dentist, so I started building one of them, and I didn't have time to finish it. I literally got like barely anything done. But Griffin finished building the first one and I'm obsessed. I will show you them in the morning because I need to get like a floor lamp for the side of our living room that has the fireplace, because there's like no light on that side of the living room. It's only on the other side. I'll show you all in the morning when there's natural light coming in what the chairs look like, and maybe tomorrow I'll get the second one built on my lunch break or something. I ended up having to do work tonight from like 7:45 to like 9:30. I got something that needed to be done like basically immediately at like 6 while I was at the dentist. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go home and like cook dinner and then get this done. And it's just so annoying because sometimes that'll happen where like you get something from a client at like 5:30 p.m. and it gets turned around to you at like 6 p.m. and it needs to be done right away because it has to go through several levels of review. And it's so annoying because you'll be like, wow, like this easily could have come in earlier today when I like was waiting on other stuff and didn't have anything to do. Of course it comes in like after working hours, letting y'all know a little bit about public accounting. And honestly that doesn't happen that often, especially like once you've been working for like a year. I'd say it happened a lot like my first year. It just happens every now and then and it's really frustrating, but it's like totally outside of everyone's control. Yeah, I'm just gonna brush my teeth, get ready for bed, and I'll just plan on washing my hair in the morning, even though I know I'd sleep so much better if I just wash it now, but I really just want to get in bed and read. I'm really exhausted, so let's do that. Also wanted to show you guys that Sunday Riley sent me these and a bunch of like little trial size like samples of a lot of their products, and I'm obsessed with them. I have heard all the hype about Sunday Riley and I've tried like one thing before, but I've been using these for about a week and I'm obsessed with them. I've always been really hesitant to use vitamin C because I used it once and like I felt like my skin just had a bad reaction. but I haven't had a bad reaction to it, and I've like literally never used vitamin C since that one time. And I've been loving using this in the morning with my hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. I'll do the hyaluronic acid first and then do this serum and then this moisturizer, and it's so good. And then at night I've been using my hyaluronic acid and then my snail mucin and then this, and it's literally so great. And I'm loving this cleanser as well. And they gave me an affiliate code, which was so nice. So not sponsored, but you can use the code Asselin15, I believe, and that'll get you 15% off your purchase, which is great because this is definitely a luxurious like skincare brand, so definitely can save you some money there. So definitely check that out down below if you're interested, and if you're in the market for some new skincare, or if you already use it and just need some restocks.
I really thought that it'd be different, but sure you don't got no feelings. Or maybe it's a bump for you, but baby I'll be gone for good. Hope you know.
Okay, good morning guys. Here's the new chair in all its glory. We have 2 of them, but like I said, we only have 1 built. I'm so obsessed. So my whole vision like for this living room is to eventually have like a neutral colored couch, whether that's like a gray or like a off-white, something like that, but I want it to be brighter just because like we don't really get much more light than what you're seeing in here right now. So I really want it to brighten up the space and then ignore the mess. And then I want to do a rug that has some color in it, and we could also do a darker couch if I do a lighter rug, but a lighter rug with color in it. I have my eye on one that I really like that's like not too expensive, to bring some color in and just be light as well, so it brightens up the space instead of being dark like this. So this is like perfect for short term and everything until we figured that out and save money for the other stuff. So with that being said, I knew I really wanted some dark chairs to provide contrast with the white fireplace over here and to provide more seating, of course. Normally when I would look at chairs online, they were like $300 a piece, and I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace literally since we moved in October for like a set of chairs or even like 1 chair, and everything, like people just still charge a lot on Facebook Marketplace, and I got 2 of these for like $280 total, which is so good, from Target, because they went on sale and I've had them saved for like 2 months. And then I finally the other day when I like saw they were on sale and I could get like my extra 5% off, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do it because this is probably the best price they're gonna be, and this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be like comfortable, have like a little bit of a recline to it, be wide, have armrests, and it's the perfect size because anything bigger than this would have like overwhelmed the spaces right here, and anything smaller would have just looked too small. So it's just so perfect, and it ties really well with the current stuff we have, and then I think it'll tie really well once we do get a lighter rug and lighter couch because it'll be a nice contrast. And my vision, I really want to get like a floor lamp and put in the corner right here to brighten up this side, because at nighttime this side, if the TV isn't on, is so dark since the only lights are right here in the living room and they're not like that bright. I'm hoping at lunch today I can get the other one built and it's gonna go right there and it'll be perfect, so it'll just provide more seating, and I want to get just like some small little white or off-white throw pillows to put on them. And then one more home update, I got these lights off Amazon on Black Friday, and I think they're regularly like $45 each, and I got them, I want to say, for like 60 or 70 total, and I got one right there. This is in our stair area, and then I have one right here at our entryway, and they're just so beautiful. And we used to have like the like the nipple like ceiling titty lights. If you know that vine, you know that vine, but that's what used to be in these 2 spots, and they were so dark and you could like see the dust and the bugs in them. It was gross. And these are just like so much more elevated and fancy, and I really want to get to like replacing other light fixtures too, but this is a good start. And our friend Cade, when he was here this past weekend, helped Griffin hang them, which I'm so thankful for because we didn't have to get an electrician. So love these. I'll leave them linked.
Go silent.
Getting close to 8:30 and I'm about to hop on the work, but I put on some eye patches. I did wash my hair, and when I first woke up this morning, I just like brushed my hair out and put in a hair mask, which y'all saw, and I let that sit while I walked Ella and then made my breakfast and ate my breakfast. I was wanting the hot water to have time to like restore itself after Griffin showered, and he needed the shower first since he has to go in office. Hello guys, done working for today, and today I haven't really talked to y'all because it's just really been a repeat of yesterday. Like, I built the other chair and then I ate the exact same thing for lunch today that I did yesterday, so I just like didn't really record clips because it literally would have looked like 2 identical days happened back to back. But I'm about to go to F45 and get a good workout in. Outfit, I'm wearing this Gilly Hicks like tank sports bra. I love it so much. They sent it to me in PR a while ago, and I forgot I had it because I had it hanging in my closet instead of with my sports bras. The back is literally so cute. I love this color. I like feel like it makes the chest like look good, but like is very supportive at the same time. And then leggings are my black Fast and Freeze from Lulu that I've had for forever, and I'm about to put on my Ultra Boost, and I'm gonna go eat my Velvetas and fill up my water and get on the road.
It's only gonna cost for you. 'Cause baby, I'll be gone for good. I'll be gone for good. Was running in circles.
F45 was so good tonight. I ended up getting Flower Child delivered, which I like am trying not to really do delivery, and honestly haven't really been doing it. And I was never bad about doing it before. It was like something we'd do like once a week, if that. But Griffin had already made himself dinner, and I was like, I'm not gonna make a HelloFresh meal just for me. So, and I honestly just was not in the mood to cook and make the kitchen a mess. So I just opened up some packages. I got more of my Cicaplast B5 lotion for like skincare for my face. I've been really good about like not buying clothes, y'all know that, because I just used Nuuly and everything. However, I did have to buy this from Target because when I tell y'all that I've wanted a waffle cardigan that was cream or white for so long, but I just haven't gotten one because they were either like too tight and fitted, or they weren't in stock, or they were like $100. And I found this one on Target, and it's so cute. It's the waffle knit that I wanted. It's off-white, and it's like the perfect amount of baggy. Has little pockets. This is like so good for going in the office, just like to layer with like a bodysuit. It's good to have, and also just really cute for like wearing around the house. So love that, and it was like 25 or 30 bucks, I think. Giving myself the ick that I bought this, but I bought it for when I want to make TikToks, because like when I'm in my bathroom and stuff, or really when I'm anywhere in here, the lighting just isn't the best. Right now I'm under our stove light, but for when I film TikToks, you just clip it to your phone and it gives you like good lighting. So I'll leave that linked below as well as everything else. But I got that since I am trying to obviously be posting more TikToks and stuff, and I have been, but anytime I do like a get ready with me type of thing, I think that'll be really good to have, because it'll be like much more preferable lighting for a consumer of the content. And I'm so happy with the chairs, so happy with them. I'm so happy tomorrow's Friday.
'Cause you made me lose my way. Now I'm so ungrateful.
It's getting close to 8:30 and I'm about to log on to work, but I want to give y'all a quick outfit of the day. The little t-shirt is from Aritzia. It's the TNA like ribbed shirt or whatever. Split 59 pants, because I wore them only for like a few hours the other day. And the cardigan I got from Target yesterday that I'm obsessed with. So nice and cozy, and happy Friday. And I'll probably go to an F45 class tonight. I don't think they have a 6:30, so I'll probably do a 4:30 or 5:30 depending on what the situation's like at work. But if I ever need to finish anything up, I can always come back and do it.
I'm sure she will help you. 'Cause no, you can't help yourself.
Heading to F45 in a minute. My life is so routine. It's great. I'm wearing my Alabama sweatshirt because it's actually gotten kind of colder outside. Thought it was gonna be warmer today, but it's like definitely kind of cold. Wearing my brown Fast and Freeze, my Ultra Boost, my Energy red long line. I'm gonna grab my little Velvetas. Eat these. It's my pre-worky. I think we're gonna grill tonight. I'm not a burger person. Like, I've never liked burgers my whole life. I've probably eaten 5 in my lifetime, but I can occasionally eat like one. And I feel like if we're making them and I can like choose the bun, I could get like a pretzel bun and like it. So I'll probably run the HEB after the workout to go get that stuff. I kind of wanted to like go somewhere, but I'm gonna be sweaty and I don't really know where to go. Like, everything either sounded just like kind of meh, like that was fast casual, like I kind of eat stuff like that all the time, or it was just like a nice place that we would end up spending like $100 at after one drink and dinner and tip. So I'm just like, no, we can just get stuff to grill and spend like 40 bucks and make a drink here if we want.
By Mr. Painful. First help me loving thee in your arms, then call and say she's the one. No, I'm not surprised. I really thought that it'd be different, but sure you don't got no feelings.
Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. Last night I literally got in bed at like 9:15 and I sat on TikTok for like an hour, and then I read and I fell asleep reading. So it was a very eventful Friday night. My days are literally like just carbon copies of each other, because last night, like for being a Friday night, I did the exact same thing I did the Friday night before that. Like the Friday night before that, I literally went to F45 after work. I went to HEB to pick up groceries for dinner that night, and then I came home, made a Topo Chico liquid IV tequila drink, made dinner, and read and went to bed. And I did the exact same thing last night, but very predictable. But it's me, it's my life. This is 24, almost 25 post-grad. So I hope y'all enjoyed this week's vlog. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And check out my podcast if you want more content. There's new episodes every Monday, and that's on In Bloom Podcast, available wherever you listen. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and follow me on all my social media, link down below too. And I'll see you all in my next video.